YouTube, and we are live on Periscope. Huge night tonight for a lot of WWE fans. So, as the title says, Samoa Joe versus Brock Lesnar. A dream match that a lot of people have been waiting for is going to eventually happen. But we're just going to have to wait a couple of months. So,
next
I'm
month.
your host. Oh, yeah, next month. I'm your host, as always, Tony, with my co-host, the Bizarre One, Dave. How you doing tonight, Dave?
I'm good.
All right, so we're going to touch on tonight's Extreme Rules pay-per-view, basically. And then we will also be live Tuesday night, right after SmackDown Live. Touch on the Raw, the show, right after the show after Extreme Rules. That's always a good one, hopefully. And then touch on SmackDown Live as well. So let's go through the matches tonight. We had 6 matches on the card. One match was kind of added, I guess you can say, because it wasn't on the pre-show, and that was Sasha Banks, the mixed tag match. So let's jump right into it. I know you did not get to see the Miz and Ambrose match, unfortunately. But the opening match was the Miz and Ambrose. But since you didn't get to see the match itself, Dave, what did you think of the Miz winning the title?
I figured he would.
Okay.
Yeah, I just surprised he won it.
Are you happy he won it, or you don't really care? Someone put in this feud now. Okay, I turned my music up a little bit. Volume up. Hello? Dave, can you hear me? Dave. I can't hear you, Dave. Don't tell me we're having technical difficulties already. I can't hear you, Dave, but hopefully you can come back in. Maybe drop in and I'll send you another invite, but I can't hear you. So basically what happened was that it's Miss Flapper's fault. In the Miz and Ambrose match, you can't see me really good. The Miz tried to get disqualified once by doing threw Maurice out of the match. After that, the Miz threw Dean Ambrose into the ref, which the ref was, I think, going to disqualify him, but then was going towards the bell, and the Miz hit his finisher and beat Dean Ambrose. Miz was in wrestling gear. It looked like, yeah, she was in her wrestling gear tonight, which was kind of different for a change. Can you hear? Are you there, Dave?
Yes, can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Perfect. All right.
I bumped my phone.
Okay. So does it excite you that the Miz is the champion, make him a little bit more relevant on Raw as the IC champion?
Not really.
Okay. Short and sweet. We do not have a Miz fan here. No, do not have a Miz fan here.
What did you think about the whole thing?
I enjoyed the match. I don't want to see them in a feud. I don't want to see this feud continue. But the match itself was pretty good. But I know we're going to probably see a rematch now between these two guys. Yes, Samoa Joe won. Rematch tomorrow, then done, possibly. But I just don't want to see this match anymore. Miz is far better than Ambrose. Can't blame that on Ambrose.
Yeah, probably Great Balls of Fire, but we're getting another match.
Yeah, we're gonna get it either at the pay-per-view or at like they said, like one of our people said in Periscope, the rematch will probably happen either tomorrow night on Raw or in the next couple of weeks. So yes, the Miz is your 7-time world champion, IC champion, and the only one who has held it longer than him or more times than him is Chris Jericho, which is kind of insane. So
he's doing the same thing over and over. You know, he's doing the same. He's using the same stick he used on SmackDown. Like, I made this title great. It's like this repeated same stuff he did on SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, it's getting kind of old. It's the same line we heard on SmackDown. You know, it's like, I make this title great. This is me. I'm better. I'm the defending champion. But he's actually not. But okay. But I mean, it's the same thing.
Okay, so you're just tired of the Miz, basically. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it's the same gimmick he's used like on SmackDown just a few months ago.
Okay, fair enough. All right, let's move on to the women's title match, which was this kind of the WTF match of the night, I think, which was pretty much, I think, a squash match. Um, the Kindle stick on a pole match, which whoever got them to the pole first, to the stick first, was able to use it first. Wasn't the winner, but got to use it first. And Bayley had it for a quick second and then lost it and was never again. She yes, the mass tags match was next, but we're just going through the lineup. We're not going in particular order. So Bayley gets beaten senseless with the cane or stick and loses. So now what? What is next for Bayley, Dave?
Who knows? I mean, wow, she's really fallen off a lot since coming to Raw. I mean, wow. I mean, she didn't really get a big push anyway.
Maybe turn or take a break. Why has Bayley not been such a success on the main roster as much as she was on NXT?
I don't think Vince likes her.
You don't think Vince likes her?
I don't, because look at how quick she lost the title, and look how she won the title originally. I mean, Sasha helped her win the title originally from Charlotte. I mean, she helped her win. She never won the title really on her own. And then when she had to defend it on her own, she lost it.
Okay. Fair enough.
Biggest problem with this match was there was real. You know how before we see matches similar to this kendo stick match, whatever whole pole hanging thing, that you would see kind of a story in the match, something built up where they're fighting to get to the pole or the kendo stick, whatever you want to say. You know, we never really got that. It was knocked down in like 5 seconds, and then all of a sudden they're fighting to get it for like 2 or 3 minutes. I mean, the match is really disappointing.
This match was really quick. It was a really quick match. It seemed like they said, you know what, let's kind of have this match be quick so these other matches can have some more time. Maybe a match went too long. I don't know, but I mean, this
finished early. The show ended pretty early.
This match was not even like, it's like, oh, we're running out of time. Let's have a quick match. This match seemed like, let's bury Bayley match. That's what it felt like to me. Because
it seemed like it was a warm-up match, kendo stick match for Alexa Bliss. That's what it seemed like. You'd get like those that's what it seemed like, a warm-up match for her.
Vince not hugging Bayley? Apparently not. So Alexa Bliss is your champion still. Not sure who she's going to be facing next. I know they were mentioning Nia Jax on the pre-show. On Raw Talk, Sasha Banks kind of talked about saying that, you know, Bayley needs to go to the back of the line, yada, yada, yada. So,
yeah, that's terrible, though, because, you know, the whole thing, it's sad because everyone's been burying her all week, too, saying how she's not extreme enough, she's too nice, she doesn't stand a chance in this match, and she really looked like in the match she didn't stand a chance.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what's sad about it. And look how dominant she was in NXT. And she gets called up, and she becomes basically a joke.
Mm-hmm. And she's definitely over with the crowd. It's not like she's not, like, the crowd don't know who she is. Like, she's not a perfect example is Carmella. She's not Carmella. Carmella still gets, I mean, Carmella's still being used right, and she gets no reaction whatsoever. But Bayley gets the crowd reaction that everybody wants.
Is it more of the case of, like, you know how people always say it's better to chase than have not being chased? You know, it's better she's more of a chaser than she is really a champion type thing, you know, where it's always better to have the face like Bayley, the fan favorite, to chase the heel champion. Maybe she'll finally win a match on her own, but I mean, I don't know.
Someone in the chat said they heard boos tonight. I did too. A lot of actually, Alexa Bliss was definitely got a lot of cheers tonight, and like a lot of people said in the chat, heel turn. Could a heel turn work for Bayley?
No.
She just doesn't have that persona in her. I don't think that evil side.
Yeah, she'd be a terrible heel, I think.
Maybe this is how the underdog thing is working. Maybe, I don't know. We just got to figure out and see what they do exactly with her.
They haven't really done nothing. We're going a long time about Bayley, but I mean, they really haven't done nothing with Bayley since she's come up to Raw. I mean, I don't know if we're going to get a draft this year, but she maybe could use to go to SmackDown or something like that. Because
Definitely, I think SmackDown could use her, and I think she could use SmackDown elsewhere.
yeah, I think it's more her could use SmackDown because SmackDown actually uses their women and they actually seem like they know what they're doing over there. It's like Vince or whoever Vince obviously is running Raw, just gives us these women matches. Just okay, everyone wants these women matches, so give this match. Do it like that. Here's the women's match. Here you go. Something like that. It's not really like he cares. It's really invested in it.
Hey, what's up, the architect? Architect's in the house. How you doing tonight? So yeah, Bailey gets basically squashed tonight. Not sure what's up with that. And Alexa Bliss is still your champ, and I'm sure everybody's happy with that. Let's talk about how the industry misses HBK.
Okay.
Yeah, he's been gone for a while. He's been missed. So glad I chose Extreme Rules over Game 2. Ooh, ouch. Yeah. Oh, Panama Zach. I gotta message you about your stuff. Definitely gotta message you about your stuff on Twitter. So please be looking for your direct DMs. So please look out for that. Let's see. Let's move on to the next match, which is the mixed tag match between Sasha Banks and Rich Swann taking on Fox and what's his name? Devar. Pretty weak pay-per-view. Outside, I guess I missed it. I'm sorry. I said Mr. Comment. So, mixed tag match. Had Rich Swann be like, where the purple ropes at? That's funny. What did you think of the mixed tag match, Dave?
Not much.
Not much. Are you enjoying the tandem of Sasha Banks and Rich Swann?
Not really. I mean, I don't really understand it, really. I mean, I know a lot of Sasha Banks fans probably, I don't know if they like it or not. You're more of a Sasha Banks fan yourself. That do they really like her teaming with Swann, or is it like her being demoted to 205 Live a little bit? I'm kind of sick of seeing the whole, I'm going to stay in your corner and I'm going to be your mixed tag partner. I'm just kind of sick of that whole thing. It's the same thing. You can't really do much with it.
Mm-hmm.
What are you gonna do? Have another singles match and have another tag match? I mean, it's like, what else is there to do with it? Unless you start adding more women to 205 Live and you're gonna continue something with those like that. But how many more times are we gonna see Sasha versus Alicia Fox and Noam Dar versus Rich Swann? I mean, how many more times?
Probably see it tomorrow night. I'm pretty sure.
Do you feel like it's a demotion for Sasha Banks to be with Swann and be on 205 Live?
I don't know, because I've read on Twitter. A lot of people are enjoying them as a team. A lot of people like them as a team.
Do you like them as a team?
I don't mind it. I mean, if it's what they're gonna do, if it gets Sasha on TV and it keeps her in the program, then why not? But I mean, I'm kind of surprised to see that. I know why she's not getting a push, because Vince is against her because she always gets hurt. But it's kind of weird not seeing her in like a title picture. It's kind of weird not seeing her like Sasha Banks and a Bailey not being in a title picture or even taken seriously like Charlotte and Becky Lynch are. As much as Becky Lynch has won the title, it's been a long time since she's held the title and won it. She's still in the title picture. She's still on TV a lot more. She's still in a main program or in some kind of program, or some type of feud
between the two shows.
The women on Raw are such as Sasha Banks and Bailey. They get kind of lost in the shuffle, especially like Bailey, because obviously they don't want her as the champ, and tonight proved it. Sasha Banks is in the middle of a storyline on a different show, and we don't really see much of a Nia Jax or even Mickie James, who got drafted to Raw. We haven't seen her much. It's kind of based on three women, and one of the women is like I said, in a storyline on a different show. It just doesn't really make sense to me.
That's weird. One show uses the women, the other one doesn't.
Yeah, and you can't really say the argument of Raw doesn't know what the hell to do with anyone. Yeah, that's pretty much it in a nutshell. Other than what they kind of did in the Fatal 5-Way match tonight, which is absolutely 100% a shock. I mean,
Right?
I don't understand. Like, okay, let's touch on some of this. I think Ziggler winning was a botched ending. Actually, I'm not sure what you're talking about. I don't think he meant to say Ziggler. Maybe he meant to say someone else. Let's say tag titles, or maybe he was talking to someone else. Tag titles match. This match was kind of, I don't want to say like a clusterfuck, but it had a lot of people kind of saying like, "What the hell? I don't understand the ending. The ending kind of sucked." Basically, what happened was Jeff Hardy was first to get out of the cage. I'm convinced doesn't like Nia Jax because of her size. We are having a separate discussion. Sorry, I figured y'all were. That's my fault. Y'all can have. That's what all these people are in here too, for you guys to chit chat with. Appreciate that. The tag title match. Jeff Hardy gets out first, so it leaves Matt in the cage with Sheamus and Cesaro. Basically, they also said that this was no pinfalls or submission. You had to leave the cage. Many times I have myself yelling not yelling, but saying to myself, you could just walk out of the door, Matt Hardy. Several times I said to myself, you could just walk out, but he did, he was so determined to.
Or why is he stopping Cesaro from leaving? Let him go, then it's one-on-one. I mean, that makes no sense.
He was so determined to climb the cage and get out of the cage instead of just walking out. But anyways, Jeff Hardy gets back in. He does, what is the move that he did off the top of the cage? What was that, the 450?
Whisper in the wind.
Oh, the whisper in the wind off the top of the cage, lands on Cesaro and Sheamus. And you think it was a botched ending? I don't know. Oh, I'm sorry. I need to stop reading these chats. Basically, what happened was when
Did you see Matt Hardy look over and wait for them to drop before he pulled Jeff out?
Yeah, when Jeff goes back into the ring, they said that he re-entered himself into the match.
Which makes no sense at all.
Yeah, like I don't understand that.
If you get eliminated from the Royal Rumble, if you go back in it, that means you're back in the Rumble?
Yeah, that didn't make any really much sense to me.
Never heard that rule before. It's like if he's out, if no disqualification, he's going back in to jump these guys, and Matt can just walk out. I'm like, oh, they won. No, Jeff. Yeah. I was like, what?
Exactly. So
this was confusing. The match itself.
I read a good situation on Twitter, but it wouldn't have happened because they're still in arguments with TNA. But they said maybe maybe Matt gets to hit his head on the door, and he turns into Broken Matt Hardy, something like that. But obviously that didn't happen, and they're still in their little discussions or their little lawsuit with TNA and trying to get that shit situated so they can't use it in WWE. So Cesaro and Sheamus, which I predicted on our show, our preview show, which I thought out of all the titles on the line, I think this was the one that may change, and I was shocked to see them win. But yes, Cesaro and Sheamus are your new tag team title holders on Raw. No, I'm not Amish because I have a beard. So your thoughts, Dave? Cesaro and Sheamus as your tag champs, and do you even enjoy Cesaro and Sheamus as a tag team?
I guess they're okay. I think I went into the match I think that's why I didn't look at it at first as like a clusterfuck match, is because I went into the match thinking, okay, I want to see Jeff Hardy fly off the top of the cage. That's what I went into the match thinking. I want to see Jeff fly. I'm like, oh man, Jeff went out first, so he's not going to fly off the top of the cage. But no, then he came back in and then did his little thing. I was like, oh wow, that's pretty cool. And then when you start thinking about it, yeah, the match was kind of all over the place. I mean, the cage almost hurt the match big time. Really, it did.
Okay.
I think the cage honestly hurt this match with these four guys. They should have just had anything else would have been fine, I think.
Yeah. So,
rematch coming for sure.
Yes, definitely. Enzo and Cass won't even be a tag team much longer with Cass turning on Enzo. Cass is the attacker. All right. Okay. All right. Tag title match. So Cesaro and Sheamus are your champs. Do you see a tag title rematch on Raw, or do you guys think we're going to be waiting until the next pay-per-view?
I would hope it'd be the pay-per-view because you need to. Because like tonight, I mean, I think the main event tonight hurt this pay-per-view. That's what I think.
Hardy is going single. I don't think so anytime soon.
I just think the main event tonight hurt this pay-per-view.
I think the main event made the pay-per-view better to me.
The reason I'll get to that. Look, when we get to the main event, I'll say why I think it hurt the pay-per-view.
So let's talk about the cruiserweight match between Neville and Aries, which was a good match as well. Neville retains the title and a nice little finish, hits his finisher, and then puts him in the rings of Saturn. So after the match, Aries tweeted out, "Time to think over some things, life, I think, or something like that in his career." So that's kind of weird. That's kind of a odd situation there. I hope nothing is really nothing too serious with that.
Well, he got the book coming out too, so he might be taking time off to do like book signings and stuff like that. So it could be something like that.
Yeah, possibly. I get it. My beard. But we're not talking about my beard. We're talking about wrestling and other stuff. So beer chat later. Appreciate it. I know you. What do you think about Neville retaining the title?
I'm glad he did.
Do you want him to lose the title anytime soon?
Oh, not really, because who's going to take it from him? Swan? I mean, who's there really to face Neville, really? Neville's best match, I personally think, since he's had the title, was against...
Hasn't Aries lost the last 3 pay-per-views and title matches versus Neville? Yes.
Yeah. Since WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I'm glad the feud's over for... I think his best match was honestly against Jack Gallagher. That's my opinion. I'm a big fan of his, so I could be wrong, but to me, that's been Neville's best match.
Mm-hmm.
Cruiserweight champion.
Tony Nese will take it off of him. Oh, man, I think a lot of people will like Tony Nese.
Yeah, he's a heel. I just see him going heel in the next pay-per-view against Neville. I think they want a babyface.
Oh, of course not. Of course not. I'm not even sure who the next guy would be. I mean, right now I know TJ Perkins and him are in a little.
That won't really work. I mean, unless you want to go younger and just giving guys shots, I don't know. I mean,
what are they planning with Elias Sampson? I don't know, but he seems like he's over right now. At least with the WWE, he was on that pay-per-view just singing a basic song tonight. I didn't really understand that. Cruiserweight division is a pretty big drop-off from Neville.
Yeah, it is. It is. I mean, they haven't pushed anybody, really. I mean, who have they really pushed along that's a big star? What, Tozawa? Whatever his name is? Maybe
Tozawa, maybe Kendrick. Oh, Kendrick's a heel.
Tozawa, Metalik, I would be happy with that. Use him more. I would love to see something like that. That'd be an awesome match, I think. Neville versus Metalik, or Metalik, whatever his name is.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to see that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's a tough question on who's next for Neville because I think right now it's kind of a wishy-washy thing on who Neville could really actually face.
I mean, anyone, it doesn't matter who it is, because anyone he faces that's not going to be Aries is going to be a breath of fresh air.
Right. That's very true. Yeah. That's really, really true. Hope not Jack Gallagher. Okay. All right. All right. Next, let's talk about the Fatal 5-Way match, which was Balor, Bray Wyatt, Roman Reigns, Samoa Joe, and Seth Rollins. This match was really, really good. This match was damn good. Nice spots throughout the match. Let's talk about how awesome I was in the main event. Oh, God. I thought the match was really, really good. But before we talk the Fatal 5-Way match, this is Get the Tables podcast. This is episode number 66. We are live every Tuesday night at 10:15, 10:30 Eastern time. We touch on SmackDown and Raw and any WWE or wrestling news related. And we're also live on pay-per-view nights as these and NXT as well. So we will be live this Tuesday night. It's usually a 3-man booth.
Takeover. It's not every show.
Usually it's a 3-man booth, but tonight it's only a 2-man booth tonight, and it's going to be like that for at least a month or two. Our buddy Justin's going to be having surgery this Thursday, so prayers to him. And he'll come in here when he can. He's in here right now chit-chatting with you guys. And he'll be in here every now and then. chit-chatting with us and whenever he can and whenever he feels up to it. So thank you for him for joining us tonight. But anyways, Fatal 5-Way match.
Yes.
What did you think of the Fatal 5-Way match itself, Dave? Your favorite spot of the night, and the ending where Samoa Joe ends up being the guy that will take on Brock Lesnar at the Great Balls of Fire.
I think that's a tough spot. There's a lot of good spots in this match. There really was. I mean, the Rollins frog splash was really good. I mean, man, I guess one of my favorite spots was when Reigns was in the air to do his drive-by, and I think it was Joe ran by and just knocked him out.
Mm-hmm.
That was Bray who did that. I don't know. But,
no, that was Joe. That was Joe.
Okay. But, yeah, I mean, and I love, like we talked about, we made our predictions. We talked about who we think was going to win and who we wanted to win. And I said, I really want Joe to win. I just didn't think they would go there. Honestly, I did not think they would go there at all. I was shocked. I did not think we would see Joe versus Brock. I thought it was going to be one of the three faces of the match. Now, really quick, I was going to explain to you why I think this main event hurt Extreme Rules. And that's because you had your 5 top superstars in the main event. You normally wouldn't see this. So you had the 5 best wrestlers on your show all in one match. So that, to me, that took away from Extreme Rules a lot, not having 2 or 3 of these guys facing each other earlier in the card. So to me, that kind of hurt the pay-per-view a little bit. Not saying the main event wasn't good, because it was. It was the best match of the whole card. But I think by having all 5 guys on the card in the main event, it kind of hurt this pay-per-view as a whole without having one or 2 matches earlier on in the show.
Good point. This guy said it was a Attitude Era type of match with all the stars being in the match, which is kind of true. Kind of good point there.
I was a little disappointed in some of the stuff that wasn't used, but I guess I get it. I would like to see like some people go through some tables, some other stuff like that. That'd been kind of nice, but yeah. Was this one of the? I know the main event was good, but as a pay-per-view as a whole, was this one of the weakest Extreme Rules pay-per-views?
One of the weakest?
Yeah, like from top to bottom.
Yeah, definitely, because there was no really any gimmick matches other than 2, really.
Yeah, that was like an hour into the show until we had like their first Extreme match, and I was like, wow. I mean, it's crazy because I told you this earlier that I don't know if other people thought about this, but Extreme Rules, this is like one of their longer running pay-per-views. I mean, that's crazy that this was the 9th Extreme Rules pay-per-view.
What was extreme about it? It seemed more like tables, chairs with no ladder pay-per-view. Yeah, spread through the barricade was nice. Bray is overrated. Oh my god.
There we go again. Yeah. Oh, let me guess. Joe's overrated too, right? Right, Joe's overrated now too.
Samoa Joe and Heyman can potentially have some pretty good promos, just as good as Bray Wyatt and Heyman could have. I'm looking forward to seeing and hearing what Heyman has to say to Joe, because Heyman is a big advocate for Samoa Joe. So I'm interested to see how this will go about. It's different. It's different. It's actually different because it's a heel versus a heel. In the match, it's not really of a fan favorite, so to speak. As in him being his face.
I think it's gonna be more like Joe getting more cheers than people think, though. Because Joe's like those indie guys that people cheer, even though he's just like AJ Styles was. I think he's a good guy now, but AJ Styles is doing the heel role. People still cheer him. People still cheer Kevin Owens. The guys will always get cheered no matter what. So I think it's kind of one of those things where you could see Joe and Brock, people just chanting like "This is awesome" instead of really like a booing or whatever.
Yes, a Brock and Joe stare down at the end would have been awesome. Yes, I agree. It's going to be interesting to see where. I mean, will we see Brock Lesnar tomorrow night on Raw? Brock isn't really a heel or a face. He's just there to fight. Legit question, is Brock really holding the title until Mania?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. But I don't want him to. But, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he did.
I would love for Joe to win it. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I mean, Joe winning would be awesome. I mean, will it happen? Probably not. Don't know why Bray gets so much love. There's a reason he hasn't had many title shots. I'm sure there's a lot of reasons he hasn't won it, but that you can say a lot. You can say that for a lot of people.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, that's 10 months away though. Mania, yeah. I mean, well, see if you think about it though, Justin. All these pay-per-views are so wide apart that I mean, him holding it till Mania is not far-fetched.
People keep complaining about how Brock would never defend the title. That'd be about it.
Yeah, I mean, every pay-per-view, if every Raw pay-per-view is every month or 2 months almost, and then within a Raw and SmackDown pay-per-view in between, you know.
Brock will probably wrestle he's wrestling at SummerSlam for sure, so that'll be 2 months of Brock for 2 pay-per-views, and then after that, probably not until Survivor Series. Maybe he does Hell in the Cell, but he'll likely be at Survivor Series, I would think, and then the Royal Rumble, but because they're trying to build Survivor Series back up, but maybe not.
Is Night of Champions a SmackDown pay-per-view or Raw pay-per-view?
I'm not sure. I could be wrong though, because Survivor Series last year was all about the teams, so it was no title matches. So it could be that way again, and then Brock after SummerSlam doesn't wrestle again until the Rumble.
Yeah, maybe Brock is on a not SmackDown, but Raw's team, possibly.
I highly doubt that. He's not a team player.
How you doing? I mean, you never know. I mean, if they don't want to have him in a match, they may.
I just couldn't see Brock wrestling on a Team Raw versus Team SmackDown thing. To me, he's too big for. He like they said before, he's a prize winner. He's a big star. He's not there for anything else. I mean, he's not. I mean, if they want to do a SmackDown versus Raw exclusive like Brock versus Nakamura, that'd be awesome. I'd be in for that. But
oh goodness gracious, yeah. Maybe someday. So, all in all, people in the chat room, all the Periscope people, Dave, what would you give of a 1 through 5 Extreme Rules pay-per-view rating? What would you get it? What would you give it? I'm sorry.
I'll say a 2.
Oh, a 2.
The 2 is for the main event. I mean, I think that was really the only good match on the show. I mean, the submission match was okay, but I just don't think it was really that good of a pay-per-view. I don't think Raw has put on good pay-per-views this year at all.
Wow. I'm surprised because a lot of people I was reading on Twitter, wow, someone put 5.5. I'm not sure if that was true or not.
I just think I didn't see the first match, granted, yes, but to me it was predictable. The main event wasn't predictable. I mean, the mixed tag match on the card to me, and no Extreme Rules match at all until like an hour into the show.
Okay.
To me, that was really hurting a little bit too. And I mean, and then the women's match is a big disappointment. The tag match was kind of all over the place. I mean, there wasn't really a great match on the card. I mean,
Was funny as hell. Yeah, that was good. Raw Talk. That's what it's called. Was definitely good. You should check that out.
Yeah, check that out. Yeah.
Did we cover the pre-show match? Do we need to cover the pre-show match? My lord.
And the mixed tag.
Yeah, that is true. But I mean, the mixed tag match is on the show, so I'm surprised a lot of people are giving this because, like, on Twitter, I was reading people saying that they liked the show. That
Did you like it?
Extreme Rules is really good. If I was giving it to a 1 through 5, I'd give it a 3. What did you think of the Bailey match? We thought the Bailey match was awful. So now we get to look forward to the joke of the decade, Great Balls of Fire.
Hey, I'll take it because you got Joe versus Brock. I cannot wait for this pay-per-view now.
3.5. Mixed tag match. Mixed tag barely deserved to be on Raw, let alone a pay-per-view. Oh, the Architect throwing out some fire tonight. So 2.5. What I just said, I guess you missed it.
Oh.
You think Great Balls of Fire will be the theme song of Great Balls of Fire?
the video out. It already is.
Wasn't it already? Like, what, didn't they play that song while they?
They just played it tonight. I seen the thing on Twitter where it says "Great Balls of Fire," Jerry Lee Lewis type thing.
Enjoyed the cruiserweight match. Okay, here. I'm pretty sure everyone's gonna say the Fatal 5-Way match was the match of the night. Obviously.
Yeah, it was the best match.
But other than that match, what other match was better, or what other matches did you enjoy? Because a lot of you guys in the chat room, and especially you, Dave, seemingly did not like this pay-per-view.
I didn't think it. Compare it to Backlash right now. Backlash is by far better.
Delete. Did Miz lose? No, Miz won. Fatal for sure. Are you Daniel Bryan? No, I'm not Daniel Bryan.
Yes, he is.
Yes, I'm Daniel Bryan, doing a wrestling podcast talking about WWE. Tag title match had the best spots outside the Fatal 5-Way.
Spot fest. That's all it was, is a spot fest.
Yeah, the cage match was good. I mean, cruiserweight, nobody really enjoyed the cruiserweight match. SmackDown takes a dump on anything Raw related. Seemingly, that's what it seems.
Because look at the Backlash. I mean, yes, their main event, people hated it, but everything else on that card was pretty damn good.
The Bliss match was too short. Would like to see some more. That match, yeah, the feud is, I think, over though. Dang, that sucks. I hate Miz. We have the biggest Miz fan in here, so you'll probably hear some shit from him now. So a lot of people pretty much did not like Extreme Rules. So I guess everybody in here is going to say Backlash. You enjoyed Backlash more.
I don't think we can compare it, but I guess we kind of have to, because I think you compare Backlash and what was the last Raw pay-per-view, Payback, because those two are right around the same month. So I think you got to compare it with June pay-per-views. You got to compare Extreme Rules to Money in the Bank, which I think by far Money in the Bank will destroy Extreme Rules. But I'm just saying, I think you got to compare it like that, because it's like they're pay-per-views that were right next to each other.
New storyline since Joe is #1 contender. What do you do with Rollins, Reigns, Balor, and Bray? SmackDown is better than Raw, so SmackDown pay-per-view will be better.
Yep.
What do you do with Rollins, Reigns, Bray, and Balor? That's a good question. I mean,
that's an option.
I mean, well, yeah, after assuming Ambrose gets his rematch, and maybe a Rollins and Reigns feud
again.
Should Shield reunion now that Ambrose lost the title?
That's possible.
That could happen. That's a possibility.
Tag teams. Why not put like Ambrose and Reigns together and put Rollins going for the IC title?
Reigns will continue with Strowman when he gets back. Yeah, I'm not sure. I wonder what. Well, they're obviously going to bring him back, I guess, after the Great Balls of Fire prep. Reigns will still have his feud with Strowman. Yep.
I wouldn't mind though, Rollins and Miz for the IC title. That'd be interesting, I think.
I wouldn't mind that at all. It makes sense for Bray and Balor to feud now. They can pick up where they left off. Yeah, that's true. But what does Reigns do while Strowman is out?
Team up with Ambrose or team up the Shield again, I guess.
Hola, hello. Rollins Miz would be pure gold. Of course, you would say that, Texas kid.
Oh, I thought you'd say Architect said that.
Well, the Architect hasn't. Finn deserves the title back. He never lost it. Yeah.
Oh, that happens.
I wonder. I mean, he's gonna get his title shot. I just don't know when. Reigns and Rollins are the odd two left out here. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Pretty much, they're the guys that are left in the dark. As in, what the hell are they gonna do with them next?
I think you should split it up a little bit. I think you should take like. Do we really want to see Rollins and Ambrose feud again? I mean, it's been a few years. You can go somewhere down that road, I guess, and you could take like Reigns and crap. I don't know. Reigns and I guess you'd go Reigns and Miz if they really wanted to.
Reigns and Miz. Reigns is probably Miz. Can't wait till Finn's Demon comes back. Yeah, everybody's looking forward to that.
Champion.
Yeah. Oh gosh. I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of things. Rollins versus Miz. Have we ever seen them feud? Don't believe so.
Yeah, that would be interesting though. It would be. You could always do something like where Great Balls of Fire name a new #1 contender for SummerSlam.
I definitely I mean, I would actually really enjoy maybe Rollins versus Elias Sampson. I don't know. Are they going to give that big of a push to Sampson that quickly? Or are they going to keep having to develop against not botch, but jobbers, and keep defeating them? But I think honestly, I think we can all agree that a Rollins and Miz feud would be really good, and that we're all looking forward to. Hopefully, Raw. They would probably give him 2 reigns. Who's Samson? Or I think you're saying Samson. But yeah, you're probably right. We want to thank all of you guys coming in tonight. Over 100 viewers tonight. Appreciate that again. Much love for all the hearts as well. If you can, it would be even better if y'all hit the follow button, so we can continue these chats with you guys every week that we are live. Also, since we're on, we are announcing that in 2 weeks, folks, 2 weeks on Saturday, we are going to be opening up Impact Corner. I don't know if we have a lot of TNA fans who watch our Periscope show, but my buddy, the Bizarre One Dave, is going to be doing a 10-minute show touching on TNA, giving you kind of a rundown on what's going on there.
They're in India this week.
Yeah, my cable provider does not show TNA, so I will not be able to watch it. So I'm going to be more of the host, asking Dave questions on like what's going on with certain wrestlers, storylines, stuff like that. It's only a 10-minute show, so if you're bored on a Saturday and if you see us pop online and you want to come on in, you're more than welcome to. It's going to be more of a YouTube. You guys are good. I enjoy your combos. Appreciate that. That's very much appreciated. It's going to be more of a YouTube-based show because more of our TNA followers are on YouTube. But if you're interested, just wanted to throw that out there. Not sure of a time yet, but we'll probably announce that a little bit probably next week. We will be live this Tuesday night after SmackDown, like I said earlier in the show. Touch on the fallout from Raw and SmackDown. Maybe we'll get a little bit more development on Roman Reigns, Rollins, and Bray and Balor on where their feuds are going. I'm not sure if we'll see Brock on Raw tomorrow night, but I'm pretty sure we'll see Heyman, I would assume. Is there anything else you guys in the chat want to touch on or say or talk about or questions or anything else you want to touch on, Dave, about the Extreme Rules? Is Kane retired on Bray? I think Kane has retired but not officially announced it yet. Kind of a thing. I enjoy your scopes. Always fun to talk to you. Wrestling. When do you get your next Slam Crate? Appreciate that, Architect. The next WWE Slam Crate comes in July for a while. So you're gonna love these scopes. Appreciate that. All the fans, we appreciate that. Next one won't be till July. So that will be the next Slam Crate opening. Anything else, Dave, you want to touch on before we end the show tonight?
No, it should be it.
All right. So Tuesday night, guys, hopefully the Architect and all you guys who joined us tonight can jump in on Tuesday night, touch on SmackDown and Raw. We're also, if you guys are gamers, we're also going to be live on Twitch as well. For now on, twitch.com. Tony210, the 0 and Tony is a 0. I'm sorry, the O and Tony is a 0. So if you're on Twitch, we're going to be on Twitch now, doing our shows, kind of get a little bit more of a widening of a fan base. And we'll be live Tuesday night. Over 100 viewers tonight. Yeah, exactly, Zach. Panama Zach, exactly. 210 after that. And we'll be live, excuse me, Tuesday night. Then, like I said, in 2 weeks, Impact Corner starts. And I think we'll be live Tuesday night on a weekly basis now. I know we said we were going to be taking a little break, but I think the only time that will ever happen is if Raw and SmackDown both absolutely suck. And that happened a couple of times in last month where we didn't even want to do a show because there wasn't even much to talk about because both shows sucked. So things are heating up a little bit. A lot more to talk about, and when SmackDown is here too, there may not be a podcast because it's coming to my hometown. So but that's not till July. Does my wife like wrestling? Not as much as I do. Um, she used to be a big WWE fan. She went to a couple of WrestleManias with me, but she's kind of died down. What was that, Dave?
That's a little different going to WrestleMania than just sitting down watching Raw.
Right.
Spectacular.
She likes Total Divas. You know, it's funny. She does. She likes Total Divas. She does like Total Divas. She's you know what? I think she likes the Bella show more.
Yep.
More than Total Divas itself. Because I think she's a big Brie Bella and Daniel Bryan fan of their family, stuff like that. So, yeah, that's going to be it. We'll be live SmackDown. I'm sorry, Tuesday night. I hope everybody hit that follow button. Please hit that follow button. All the hearts. The Atlanta and Miami Manias were so damn fun. Yes, they were. Hope they were a blast and hoping to go to another one soon, hopefully. Also, forgot to announce one more time. I don't mean to drag this on. But next pay-per-view podcast, Money in the Bank, will be our 1-year anniversary of doing wrestling podcasts. Yay! So we're going to be doing a giveaway. I have a crate, another slam crate I'll be giving out, which was a really good one. It came up with 2 WWE glasses, drinking glasses, a Finn Balor shirt, a couple of other things that I'll be giving away on the next pay-per-view podcast. Yeah, congrats on 1. Yeah, appreciate that. Yes, you will be getting yours, Zach. I've just been we moved into a new house. It's just been a lot, and I just had a new baby, so just things have been all over the place. So I appreciate your patience, and I still appreciate you coming in here and chit chatting with us. But we will be sending that out to you as quick as I can. It's a girl, so hopefully she can become the next WWE Women's Champion someday. We'll see. But yeah, that's gonna wrap it up tonight. Thank you on all the hearts, all the follows. The chit chatting in here was awesome, and y'all follow each other. Continue the wrestling talk with each other. How do I win the giveaway? The people who are in the chat at the time, I'm gonna throw them their name in the hat. The guys that are here the most that I recognize, like the Architect, Zach, Texas Kid for Life, stuff like that, they're going to have more names in the hat. They'll have a better chance of winning. Newer people won't. The loyal fans will have more names in the hat, other than the casual fans. The loyal fans, more names in the hat. The casual fans, probably 1 name in the hat. So appreciate everybody coming in here. We appreciate all the support, all the follows, all the hearts. If I could give everything away to y'all guys, I would, because we don't do this for money. We do this for fun. And y'all make it fun for us because y'all come in here and chit-chat with us. So, Dave, anything else before we end?
No, that should be it.
All right, guys, Tuesday night, please come join us. We'll talk more. Hopefully, we'll see some more storyline development between then and now. And we'll wait. Oh, Zach has something to say. Hold on. One more thing. Oh, yes, prayers for Justin. Thank you. That's awesome. Yes, prayers for Justin. Thursday, he'll be having his surgery, pretty major surgery. So all the prayers for him and our co-host. He'll be off for quite a while. So you won't be seeing him on here for a while, just in here chatting with you guys. He'll be more of our moderator, if you want to say. So we appreciate you guys coming in here, chit-chatting with us. And you guys have a great night. Follow each other. Like I said, we'll be going to SmackDown Live in July. Yeah. Hey, so we will. So we'll be. Can catch you on your next scope. Can't wait to talk Jinder Mahal. Oh, gosh. Yeah, Jinder Mahal. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, Jinder Mahal, man. Tuesday night's going to be nothing but Jinder Mahal talk. Yeah, hope you heal like hope you heal like John Cena. That laugh, though. Hey, man, what do you want me to say? The people love it. Don't hinder Jinder. Yeah. I mean, look at this. Look at the following Jinder Mahal is getting. A month ago, this guy was hated, and now he's a fan favorite. People are starting to like him. That's crazy. I thought this man took steroids or something. Isn't that what everybody was saying? He took steroids. So, anyways, you guys have a good one. We'll see you Tuesday night. Appreciate all the hearts. He is on steroids. A lot of bodybuilders have come out and said he does. I guess it is what it is, man. I'm not gonna debate. I'm not gonna debate it. If he's on it, he's on it. If he's not, he's not. Oh well. It is what it is.
Because Scott Steiner was so clean.
Yeah, and speaking of Scott Steiner, real quick, man, I saw the promo that he made for Slammiversary. This man looks awful, and they're expecting this man to have a match. I mean, what the fuck? Wow. I don't want to. I wouldn't pay to see that at all. They better be giving those Slammiversary tickets out for free for people. I would not go and pay for that. But anyways, that's for a different story. We'll see you guys Tuesday night. Appreciate everybody coming in here. We had a total before we end tonight's show. Let's see how many people we had in here. Oh, 118 people in here. So we appreciate everybody, all the hearts. Thank you, everybody. And we will see you guys Tuesday night. Thanks, everybody.